alive because I have some ideas in my head. I'm always thinking, "Hey, how can I find out what the truth is?" Because I think some pretty like, I don't know if they're true or not, but I think some pretty weird stuff. Like, I've been going on about this whole Justin Trudeau might be this is just these aren't facts or anything. I just think he might be Castro's son, based on some time and the fact that, well, his mom was boy crazy and, well, women lie, all men lie, humans lie, you know what I mean? It might who knows? But I do think there are some similarities, and you'd have to agree, right? I mean, what do you guys think about this idea? Because what spawned it on is I was thinking, like, wouldn't all these Trump haters just wouldn't they love it to prove him wrong? And wouldn't they love to make the conspiracy theorists all wrong? So, in my mind, my little conspiracy mind, and I don't think I'm too far off, I think the CBC, our news, the stuff that's filtering through our brains and we're supposed to follow, and we're paying for. So maybe we could find out for ourselves using the CBC. I mean, we pay for it. I don't know how they have holdings, like they own things. I don't understand how that could be when the public is the one funding it. And they do give themselves some really nice bonuses. You'd have to look into that. But anyways, these are our tax dollars at work. So I'm thinking maybe the CBC can show some appreciation to the people, and maybe the people can participate with the CBC. Maybe the CBC can go and ask Donald Trump if, maybe you could do TikToks or something or send something to X or something like that. And the CBC would take some questions for the prime minister that would be particularly uncomfortable to talk about if it was a reality. I mean, if everything's just a conspiracy, you would stand out there proudly and talk. So that's just what I'm thinking. What are you guys thinking? I know I veer off too much and stuff like that, but the idea is there. So I'm trying to put it together. So I don't know if you guys know this or not. This is where the Donald Trump thing comes into play. Because I'd like to end it for all the people in Canada so we can stop thinking that Justin Trudeau or is Castro's son, because I'm gonna tell you this. I can pull it up. It was California from the state of little me college professors talking about this, and they were talking about bloodlines and stuff like that. And what they said is Castro comes from a shitty bloodline. Wow, they like to do shitty things. You know what I mean? I'm not making this up. It's up there. I mean, if it's a lie, it's a lie that I'm getting from college professors, and if they're lying, shame on them. So I'm just thinking if there is anything to this hoopla, nanny guinea, bloodline bullshit, and we can put the Castro rumors to end because we can also humiliate Donald Trump because Donald Trump came out and said he's Castro's son. I don't know if you guys know that, but there's a video out there. Now, I don't think it hit Canada very well because that should make people question, you know what I mean? The things like the CBC and stuff like that, you think they'd be going, hey, Donald Trump thinks you're Castro's son. What do you think about that? Do you think you could prove him wrong? Prove that he's a liar? Because, like I showed you guys on the, this is why I have a hard time. Like, I just want to think Trump's a bad, I want to think everything like, but that doctor, not Dr. Drew. Yeah. Anderson Cooper thing where they made it look like they went to commercial break. It's not wrong for Donald to think that they went to commercial break. And it's also not hard to quit. And then you, as a professional interviewer, you don't know how to sway things in a certain way. Come on, dude. It's not like either you're like, are you telling me you're shitty at your job? Like, come on. You guys know what I mean. But anyways, back to the Castro thing. We could prove Donald Trump's a liar. We could get the CBC to do a full investigation and end the Castro rumors. Or maybe Justin could just do it himself. Just go get a DNA test. What do you think, Harley? Do you think that's a bad idea? I mean, it is our tax dollars. We do pay for our own. I mean, if the CBC does give us shitty information, because for some reason they think that Justin Trudeau's funding them. No, it's us. You know what I mean, Harley? It's us. We spend so much money on stupid shit, right? In what world should the public be funding the news? Maybe if it was worth a fuck, they could make a buck. You know what I mean? But who do we trust these days, eh, Harley? What do you think? Do you think we could do that? It could make Trump look bad. It could get Justin to end all this bullshit. You know what I mean? But anyways, we could carry it on because then Justin could get the confidence of the people. He'd be willing to answer anything. You know what I mean? Like, hey, Justin, don't you think we should know who the Chinese were investing in? Can you get the RCMP to stamp up, or what's the problem there? And he can answer it for us. You know what I mean? He can answer the questions of, hey, if there's is there somebody under an NDA where they're covering up a time with you with a young person? And if he says no, then we can say, hey, if there currently is, would that make any one of them null and void? And if someone came forward, you know what I mean? They'd have that paperwork of the NDA. You know what I mean? And then there'd be some sort of proof there, right? But this is where I feel heartbroken for these people who have covered up, if there is. I mean, I don't know if there is or not. We could find out this information. We could find out the truth, Harley. You guys tell me I don't talk about my country enough. I'm worried about my country. But we as Canadians, we're gonna need some American brothers and sisters, and we have to work together because I don't know if you know this or not. There was a big convoy here in Canada. And while I seen a thing, I don't know if it's true or not. I can find it. Well, the Biden Harris, they colluded with my government. You know what I mean? And like, this is what I really don't understand. If the Americans saw us in trouble and our bank accounts being froze and our government didn't want to talk to us, and that's why it was just a simple conversation that they didn't want to have. I mean, wouldn't that be a lot cheaper to help us than to give all your money to Ukraine? But you guys are in a big rip roar there. But then it goes back to Justin, always back to the penetration of Klaus Schwab. You know what I mean? That doesn't sound good to me, especially when I've taken the time to know what Klaus and his merry men actually want for us, and they're really tight with George Soros. And like I said, Harley, have you seen who sponsors them? Oh my goodness, like everything big, everything big. You know what I mean? Harley, aren't you worried that we don't run by the truth anymore? I just want to know the truth about my prime minister. I think he's driving me crazy, and that's why I want to join the May program. But I want to be able to talk to him because I think he's the motherfucker driving me crazy. You know what I mean? I think he got all my countrymen to do that, and I don't think it was good. I think he made a lot of money off that. I don't understand. You let me know, Harley. I don't understand. My country's doing so poorly. Why is he doing so good himself? He knows how to invest in himself. Why can't he put forth that same effort towards his country? And why does he not want to talk about the tough things? Because the reason the CBC doesn't, they should be asking those questions. Hey, what do you think of Donald Trump asking this question? But they don't, because if Trudeau actually made us think about it, they might go back to Donald and he might say, go check out timelines on yourself and stuff like that. Go make the decision. Look at them. Hey, just go get a simple DNA test, Justin. You're loaded. You can pay for it. But hey, if you don't want to pay for it, maybe we could put together a GoFundMe. You know what I mean? Or maybe it'd be in the interest, maybe it'd be a big joke for people and you could make a whole lot of money off of it and give it to a charity. Help the children. Hey, Justin, like this is the thing. I don't agree with it. I don't know why a leader of a country would want children to make decisions on destroying themselves. But I mean, if that's something he felt strong in, maybe he could pull a lot of money for the charities for that instead of taking public money and putting it all around. Maybe he could make some money and all he have to do is a simple, silly thing. And he could put it all to rest. See, I'm Pierre's son. Like, come on. Hey guys, relax. There's no bad bloodline running your fucking country. Like, this is silly. You guys know what I mean? But then it takes me back, and I don't think it's silly because all goes back to that WEF and Krista Freeland, my deputy prime minister, who proudly works for them. I don't understand how that's possible. Fucking don't. An outside entity that wants to rule the world, and then you're my deputy prime minister. It don't fucking make sense. And I think it's time for us to figure this kind of shit out. But I don't know. Alex Jones told me that her grandfather was a Yahtzee and he raised her. Was she groomed? Was she made? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to figure it out. Because Klaus's father, like I tell you guys all the time, New Schwabenland, go Google it. His dad was a his dad was a Yahtzee player, owned some real estate out in the Antarctic. You know what I mean? And then there's those rumors about the Antarctic. I don't know if any of them are true or not. What do you believe? But the Admiral Byrd stuff, that even seems weird. You know what I mean? Like, couldn't we just take some people over there and just figure it out? You know what I mean? Hey, we took the whole tour. I specialize and I know that they took me all over the place and there's nothing hidden anywhere. End it. You know what I mean? It's just like the flat earth thing. Take the biggest flat earther up in one of Elon's rockets. But then again, let's get back to what this is about. What do you guys think? You guys think that's a good idea? Hey, Hopscotch, how's it going? Yeah, I'm back, Harley. I had that good idea where I thought, hey, here's maybe a way for Justin Trudeau because he don't like Trump. He's trying to tell all those people, and trust me, our news is geared toward hating Trump as well. If not, maybe more than yours. I don't know. It's a weird thing, but what do you think, Harley? What do you think about this? You have no idea what I'm talking about. You don't watch the news. Well, then why are you coming over here telling me I'm an idiot? If you don't know what's going on in the world, at least you're not like little me. You haven't realized and recognized the WEF yet and acknowledge its fucking thing coming for the children. At least you're not as ignorant as him, right? That's good. You're just ignorant. You don't wanna like, I don't know what's real neither, Harley, but I'm just taking bits and pieces and I'm trying to figure it out and watching body language and listening to what they actually say. That's how I picked up on that Anderson Cooper thing. You know what I mean? Like, do I look nice today, AD? Thanks. What do you think? You ready to stand up and help Canada? Would you make some videos towards the CBC and try and get a chain gang going on the X or something, AD? Don't want to help your fellow Americans. How about the Canadians, eh, bud? We all bleed the same, don't we, AD? Huh, bud? Hey, AD, it's the WEF is real, the shit that I say, and they are coming for the children. Should we do something about it? I think the answer should be yes, if you believe there's a God, and you should stand up and do the righteous things, bud. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Succumb to the stupidity, bud. Just admit it. Cry out loud. Just they fucked me. They fucked my brain. They destroyed me. They are making me look like an idiot out on YouTube. This is not who I am. I want to take a deep, dark fucking search through the truth and fucking I love them. Somebody made them a horrible person. That's what you'll come to, AD. But you gotta succumb to the fact that they have fucked you up, bud. To think you shouldn't stand up for your children, you gotta admit they have fucking twisted your brain sideways. Maybe it's they got you extra special with those drugs maybe they're putting in your neck, hey, bud. Fucking who knows what's good anymore, eh? AD, I don't know, man. I think depression is our bodies telling us, fuck, there's something really fucking wrong here. We need to figure out what's going on because I might be wrong. But the psychiatric department's not really there to talk to you, you know what I mean? They're not, they don't want to help you address your problems. They want to give you your shot in your neck and your pills and everything like that, you know what I mean? And then they want to take people like me and say I'm here for humanity and try and convince me that I'm violent and suicidal and lock me up all over the place, trying to destroy my mental. All the while they're building me stronger. You know what I mean, AD? You know what it's like to sit here and say, I've been hospitalized 5 times and I think I can explain where I never should have ever been. But hey, listen to me, prove me wrong. If I ever got on a big stage, hey, I think the hospital and the doctors look pretty fucking stupid. It makes me almost think to myself, like, is there such a thing as like Freemasonry or a big boy group and they all fucking participate in it? And somehow that psychiatrist that knew that my company was the one that had me asking for help in the beginning should throw me in the hospital. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't understand how they can throw someone in the hospital and not tell them why, what they did, but tell them that they're violent and suicidal. Does that seem weird, AD? It does to me. It doesn't. But then when you start doing that and you'll fuck somebody up mentally, AD. And that's what they're doing to you, bud. They're fucking you up mentally, thinking that you shouldn't be responsible for your children and you shouldn't have love for your fellow men because they want us fucking each other all the time. You know what I mean? With the I don't know. It's cold in my house all the time. I just I don't care how I look. I just want the message out there, you know what I mean? I had the idea about the CBC and, like, I can take the WEF thing higher for you if you want. Like, there's musicians involved with them and the truth. That must be Marty or something. Oh gosh. Furthest from furthest from the truth. That arrogance, like, Doc gaslighted you, open your wife with you. That guy is twisted. Yeah, hopscotch. Here's the thing, when you think you're playing for God and you don't wanna give up on the ones you love, see, in the end, you gotta show people. You gotta be willing to show them. 'em, "I'm living it right now," and it's being shown to me what has happened to me. That was not even the worst doctor I had. That's the problem, hopscotch. Not the worst one I had. That's the one that never threw me in the hospital. The other one, listen, my wife was the one getting me thrown in. I take a video of her talking, telling me what the doctor had did and what she didn't do. I played the video for the cocksucker probably the 3rd time I was in there, and I said, "Hey, bud, is this what you did?" He proceeds to tell me, "No, that's not the way it happened. That's on your wife, not me." And I said, "Hey, bud, you keep yin-yanging my fucking mental health. You think if she's lying to you about you, she might be lying about me. We got evidence. You shouldn't trust liars." But no, we had to ringy-dingy Carl a few more times. So, like, can you imagine thinking all you wanna do is help people? You just wanna talk about your problems. You wanna fucking figure out what reality actually is because you think you're going through a spiritual awakening and everybody's telling you you're fucking goddamn fucking nutsoid. It'll fucking drive you nuts. It'll start thinking making you think the weirdest of shit. See, this is the thing, little me never wanted to listen. He doesn't fucking like that shit with my son. Can you imagine being in that state where you had to go and ask somebody if they were doing that to you? He makes it sound like I was going and throwing myself at my son or something. No, it was a scary situation with the shit I was thinking. Hey, I couldn't even sleep at night with people fucking not coming into my fucking bedroom and stealing my shit, so I fucking didn't have shit. You know what I mean? Like, take, like, little things like I'd have to go to sleep in my bed with my television fucking remote because my wife wasn't supposed to be up here. But then they'd come in the middle of the night and steal the remote that I knew they were gonna try and steal it so I couldn't operate my TV because there's no fucking power button on it unless you have a fucking remote. Like, that kinda shit. Hey, Uncle Will, I don't care. You wanna be a retard, go ahead. You tell me, you start writing down where I'm wrong, bud. Anything I say. Should you be a man if the fucking America's in trouble? Should you stand up and be a fucking man? Or maybe if Trump is a good guy and he keeps going, next time they succeed at fucking getting rid of him. Hey, bud, do you think he's gonna be what would be an easier way for us to come together and expose the FBI and have them turn themselves in rather than have a fucking bloodbath of a fucking the what Trump's coming in to bleed the fucking the swamp, but the fucking swamp outpowers the fucking president. Like, the people that are supposed to be protecting the president are fucking against him. You tell me how this fucking works. You admit all this stuff's true, bud. You just don't wanna fucking do anything to stop it. I just came on here talking about, "Hey, maybe I can help my country by fucking hey, making Trump look like an idiot," but I don't think I do. For some strange reason, I think the bad bloodline, the shitty bloodline is running my country, but I don't know, bud. It's not for me to say, but it is for me to ask the questions and try and get the answers, the truthful ones. But you don't get how I talk because 'cause we're on different conscious levels, bud. I'm trying to bring you up, and you wanna tear me down. Let me know where I'm wrong. Would this fucking world be operating the way it is if people were more like me or more like you? Huh? Answer, Uncle Will. For one fucking time, answer a fucking question. But you can't. You'll run and hide. Call me a crane eater or some bullshit. Hey, bud, the world's a shit pit because you allow it to. You don't think you have power, and I'm trying to tell you that you do. But you gotta be a better man, Uncle Will. You gotta be able to wanna listen. You don't get that, do you, dude? Not at all. Because you don't have a heart. You don't have a soul, dude. Your brain's all twisted up, and I'm trying to help you untwist it so you can find your fucking heart and your soul. No, that's the problem. You all think Will's a good guy. He has clearly come over here and shared who he actually is, and you guys don't get that because you wanna see the good, but he's not. If you had to pick, if a time came where you had to only be with people who wanted to be in the fucking truth or the ones that you like Uncle Will, which way are you gonna pick? Like, I'm not trying to be a dick. Uncle Will is a douchebag. I asked Uncle Will for help. He gave me an answer. I didn't like it. Didn't come back after him. He came after me when I tried standing up for myself because, hey, I gotta say I was hospitalized 5 times. I don't need Wade telling everybody I've had shock treatments and fucking special drugs and all this other bullshit he was spreading. Because it's hard enough to fucking already try and ask somebody to talk to you if you say you've been hospitalized 5 times. You don't need this other shit because it makes you look completely crazy, and you're trying to not look crazy. But that will drive you crazy knowing that some cocksucker's lying about you, and you're telling them you're gonna go to hell if you continue to do it because it's a complete lie. You're a fucking moron. What part don't you get? Whether I'm chosen or not, God does not accept liars, you fucking dumb cunt. Do you guys get it yet? What is not filtrating through your fucking ear holes? Uncle Will, what do you not comprehendo, bud? Let me know where I'm wrong. Anything I just said that made me sound like a fucking idiot. Please. I don't need you to believe that I'm chosen. I'm trying to bring people to God. So, in order to say that, I have to say I am of God because I believe I am of God. I want to do the right things. I want a better world. You're a fucking loser, and I'm not. I just don't mind losing, though, Uncle Will, and you don't like to lose. Because in order how to learn how to be a big winner, you gotta lose a lot. See, don't make the same mistakes and win too fast, because that fall will be even harder and fucking just as fast as that fucking rise was, if not faster. You know what I mean? God is real, dude, and you don't I don't know how you don't understand that. How do you not understand that? I'm not the idiot in this situation. You are. If you don't wanna talk to me, how can you run your lips and then fucking block me, you coward? That's not manly. You wanna think you're better than me, dude, and quite frankly, you're not. You sound better than me, but in reality, if you have the ears to hear, you're a fucking idiot, and you stand for nothing. No, bud, I don't know what you've been through, just as you don't know what I've been through, and you know what? I learned from all of my shit, and it made me a bigger, stronger person. I don't lie in the past. I don't want people to go through what I went through or what you went through. I want us to fucking be able to grow up right, raise children right. This trans agenda, why don't you wanna stop it? It's quick and easy. Dick Durbin's your fucking doorway, right to Bill Gates, I believe, but you can't see past your own stupidity to know that that's a good idea. If people just came together and worked together for one fucking common cause and put all their stupidity to the side and fucking just did something for the children so we could have a future and then maybe we could work shit out. Fuck. It's like, I live in a world where I have to think that the prime minister's missus in France is a dude, and they don't have to prove it. Even though Candace Owens said she'd stake her fucking career on it. And we as society can't come together and say, well, if they're hiding that big of a secret there over in France, what are they doing all around here? Because our countries are obviously covering it up. Because if they're around, they fucking know. But what do you guys want to do? Wait around for someone to fucking save you? I don't know. Why is it you can put your life on the line for your government AD, but you can't for oh, fuck. Have you even looked them in and watched any of your videos and wonder why no one can have a real No, I say let's have a real conversation, and you keep coming at me telling me I'm a retard, Uncle Will. It's all recorded, dude. I said I can act and have a conversation, and we don't need to do this. We explain to each other where we think we're wrong. I don't need to play this game, but if you wanna make me feel like I'm the idiot, I'm really not. I'm giving the proof as to why you're an idiot. I just don't call you an idiot. I give you reasons why I think you're an idiot, but you don't wanna give me the same respect. You just wanna tell me I'm an idiot, and then you wanna tell me you don't like the way I talk, when I clearly asked you nicely to talk a long time ago. You can hear me on all these videos, "Uncle Will, let the stupidity go. Let's just have a conversation. You don't need to do this a million fucking times." Trying to cover your ass because I know I'm chosen. I know that sounds odd to you. That's why I say, "Let's talk." Then you can let me know where I'm not. Just don't assume I'm not because you don't want me to be, because that might mean that in order for you to be chosen, you'd have to do the work. That's why I say, let me know where I'm wrong. Let me know where I'm breaking the truth, because I am somewhere. I just don't realize it. Because I don't have the right information, Uncle Will. But I'm more willing to listen to others' opinions to figure out where I might be wrong, but nobody wants to give me the same respect. Try being kind. I do all the time, hopscotch. He's just, "No, I'm supposed to be kind. Hey, keep fucking talking trash to me, and I'll just be going, 'Hey, guys, your children are in trouble. Can we please Can we please come together? Aw, please, please. Guys, you've admitted to me that the WEF is there and that there is an issue. And I think I've proven to you if you keep in the home, the outside's gonna sooner or later, they're gonna surround your home. I, I think it's in our best interest to maybe just say no, guys. Huh? Huh, guys? Is that the way you'd like it, hopscotch? And then I get, hey, you're an idiot. You got demons, Carl. Do you know what it's like hearing, hey, Carl, you got demons when you think you work for God? And I feel those shots, not for me, but for the people who say them to me, like AD. He's going to have to eat every demon he ever shot my way. And I feel bad for him. And it's not just me. I'm a lesson, Uncle Will. I'm a lesson. Be careful who you treat like shit. Be very careful on who you're dealing with because there just might be real earth angels out there, bud. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm insane. Well, where's the harm in being crazy for God? Because I don't think you'll hold it against me. Wanting what's best for everybody, eh? You want a bigger platform. No, I clearly like, yeah. It's, what part don't you get? The most uncomfortable thing about this is I think I bring attention to myself. But in order to to help people, I gotta bring attention to myself, Uncle Will. Not church was chosen. I just asked the question. I said, "Hey guys, you go ask him. Let me know. I don't want to be rewarded if I'm a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? Just let me know where he's not. But if he is, then maybe he'll talk to me and maybe we can try and help the world, or he can let me know where I'm wrong. I don't know. I was never out there trying to hurt him, but I thought he was getting fucked over a lot. You can go back. I thought I stuck up for him a whole lot better than any of you fucking retards did. Because I never went outside of YouTube. I only used people's words against them and stuff like that and tried to figure out and come up with my own conclusions based on what was being said, not what anybody had done in the past or any of that bullshit. Oh, what facts is hardly speaking? I don't know how you don't understand what I'm saying, Uncle Will. Huh? I haven't always been like that. I don't start calling people stupid until, well, people are stupid if they don't help their children. I don't know what to say, dude. I don't know. I don't know. Uncle Will, you are just, uh, it's your soul. Do as you want with it, bud. I don't know. You don't have to come over here. Want to make a pact? I won't tag you anymore. You know what I mean? You don't ever come here anymore, and I won't ever come over to you anymore. You know what I mean? You can talk all the shit you want about me or whatever. I'll stop talking about you until we start putting the merch together. You know what I mean? We'll come up with a a great little idea for you. You know what I mean? Boots on the ground, Carl. How about brains on alert? Uncle Will, how about let's use our fucking brains for once? Boots on the ground. You can stop running your lips. Boots on the ground, eh, bud? I do have boots on the ground. You have no idea how mentally fucking draining it is to think that you're chosen, bud. This is a real thing for me, dude. I really do think I'm here to fucking help try and wake you up. I ain't here to fucking save nobody. I'm here to help people try and save themselves. But in order to save yourselves, you gotta figure out shit for yourselves. You know what I mean? You can only use guides. I've went through hell, Uncle Will. Ripped through fucking hospitals here, there, and everywhere. Took in more cop car rides than I can even like just and it's all here. And if you could prove that I was the problem, no problem. See, because I think I have a lot of damning evidence. But here's the thing, when you're smart and you're working for God, you know that the stuff that they have works for you even better than the stuff that you have yourself. That's when you know, bud, you're confident. Bring all the evidence forward, everything you got. You know what I mean, Uncle Will? Self-chosen. That's right, buddy. Self-chosen by God. You have to choose to be chosen, bud. I've never tried to convince you I was better than you. I just think better than you, bud. But you've been mind controlled or whatever victimhood you're still living in because you had to tell me just exactly how bad you had it, and I never had to walk a mile in your shoes. Obviously, you're still walking in those shoes, bud. When are you going to get over it? I'm here to help you try and get over it. Fix your trauma. It's the past. Dude, be a better man. You know what I mean? Take a good look inside yourself. See who you are now or who you should be. That's the thing. Don't keep living who you used to be, Uncle Will. Be a brand new me. Be reborn again, bud. Take in the Christ consciousness. Take a reach for the truth. Find out who you truly are, and then you'll be a star. Hey, Uncle Will? Wouldn't you like to be a star out in the sky for fucking eternity, dude? Eternity. Wouldn't you like that? Wouldn't that make you proud of yourself? Wouldn't that make you feel like you accomplished something in life if you turned over a new leaf and you started helping the world turn over a new leaf? Hey, bet your mom and dad never saw that coming, eh, bud? Use all those bad things that ever happened to you to your advantage to help the world even. Can you imagine getting over shit that good that you could use your fucking what used to hurt you to help people? Dude, imagine that, Uncle Will. Uncle Will likes to say, Carl, or you're really lost, Carl. Will everyone please take a moment and pray for him? And this is where I say one more time, Uncle Will, what do I say that you don't like, bud? Is it the helping the children or is it the child trafficking? Do I have to make a video to Upchurch asking him why you're a pedo protector? Why you want to protect Bill Gates when you damn well know and you want to protect him? In fact, you want to shut me up from talking about him. You are sick. You're kind of like Exanime. It's sort of same reaction. Like you've tried to tell me I'm on drugs too, eh? You've used that against me. Oh, you're on drugs, Carl. You've tried to gaslight me, eh? You're the bad one, Carl. You got demons, but you won't let me know where. Just like Exanime. Like, what are you guys trying to do to me? Who are you trying to protect out there, Uncle Will? Do you work for the FBI or CIA? Huh? Are you a little pedo protector? Listen, when the shit goes down, the pedo protectors, they go down with the pedos, bud. It ain't gonna be a good time. Pedos all around the world, running around going, oh no! I did done fucked up. How do I get rid of this? How do I get rid of it? How do I not know? Is there a hell? Is there nothingness? Ah, ah. Hey, hey. I'm not gaslighting anybody. I hope not, because I think I'm speaking the truth. There, ghostish or shadow of ghosts. Are you like the ghost of shadows twin brother? Or did you get your channel taken down in a way and now you're out here brighter than ever, eh? Or are you just brothers? Or you all work for Satan? Y'all work for the CIA, eh? Or the FBI? Hey, we're gonna find some good ones and we're gonna get all you dirty ones ratted out on. And we'll protect the good ones. We'll stand by our men that want to fucking let us know who the bad ones are, right? But you guys think that's a bad idea. We don't deserve to know. We want to let our country be dictated by the FBI and CIA, and not only our country, but around the world. And we'll sit there and sing, we're proud to be an American, but if we had to use our brain, we can fix this with our brain. We can make a brand new, brighter version of America, along with Canada. Not only that, the world, Uncle Will. You're still on a bad trip. Yeah. You should probably get on that trip, Uncle Will. Why would you want me to snap out of it, bud? What is it that you hate that I say, bud? Really? Do you think Catholics should know that their Pope is hanging out with the WEF? We can get them to watch the videos and see what it's all about. It seems a little demonic, if I say so myself. But drugs and video games, Noah Harari, demonic. You know what I mean? And then they'll want to sprinkle in some little Nas X for your ears too. You know what I mean? Do you think we could do that? We should be able to do shit like this, Uncle Will, but you don't want to. Hey, what do you think? You're such an honorable good guy. You're a Billy Wayne fan. Hey, did you get any of the fucking swag? The Billy Wayne swag? Well, how are you feeling on that? Is that an individual you that took the time out of their day to try and kill somebody? Is that someone you should be backing? I mean, no, Uncle Will. I don't. I don't. I think poorly of people who want to shoot and kill people. I mean, especially when they went to that person's property, not just once, but twice, maybe three times. But hey, I don't know the whole story. Maybe there's a. Then again, you never know what lawyers can accomplish these days. You know what I mean? Even the guilty get off. You know what I mean? Just got to have enough money and maybe some up church money might around, right? But like I said, I don't really know. Now we're getting to the bottom. Carl's problem is he was a Catholic boy. No, no, Uncle Will. No, would you like to know what I was? I did go to some church stuff and that when I was young. My dad used to throw us on a bus like we were really young and we'd go to the church. But my dad didn't go. It was a chance for him to get rid of his kids. You know what I mean? But that was when I was younger. But I always believed in something. I always thought something created, but I never went to no churches and learned and stuff like that. And it wasn't until my spiritual awakening that, well, quite frankly, I thought the whole concept of Jesus was absurd before. And look at me now, right? But number one fan. Got him tattooed on my arm, but truth. You got to use your brain to get there. That's what the message I'm here to send to you, Uncle. Well, we gotta fix your brain first. You find that heart and soul of yours so we can get you up to heaven, dude. You're lacking in brain capacity. We gotta chugga choo choo. We gotta get you on the crazy train, bud. We gotta get you outside of this little box you're jammed your brain into. You know what I mean? Millions of people. It is a beautiful song, eh? It is. We should all just come together and love one another and You know what I mean? This is all stupid, eh, Uncle Will? But you don't get that if you beg for attention and don't receive it. You feel rejected. Is that how you feel, bud? No, I don't feel rejected. I have to keep going on, bud. I don't know if you're smart enough to figure this out. I've been doing this for a long time. I've been rejected for a long time. I've been losing for a long time, knowing I was gonna win in the end. Carl, keep taking those L's. Keep taking those L's. Hey, Carl, you really got that one wrong. Take that L. Take that L. You're gonna win in the end. Spirituality, it's about really learning about what to let go of. You know what I mean? You guys don't get that because you're not spiritual. I'm trying to lead you down that path, the one that Hopi's talked about, Uncle Will. There's 2 paths, buddy. Which path do you wanna be a part of? The one that leads to nothingness or hell? Or do you wanna go to the one that maybe leads somewhere awesome, or maybe nothingness? Who knows? But you're doing the right thing. You know what I mean? Doing the right thing. Isn't that a legacy to leave? Then you can leave your legacy, Uncle Will. But you don't care about that. You care about your brand, eh? You care about how things look. This is how I want you guys to see me. And then when I go over to Carl, this is who I really am. I really don't have a brain cell in my head. But hey, I should be nicer about it. Uncle Will, I really don't think you're using your brain to its full capacity. I think it's time that we understand that, like I keep saying, bud, if you acknowledge do you acknowledge the WEF is real? This agenda thing coming for the children, is that a real thing, Uncle Will? Now, if we just allow it as, you know, humans, is that a good thing, Uncle Will? Is that the legacy you wanna leave, Uncle Will? Would you like to talk about this, Uncle Will? Can you try and convince me, Uncle Will? Tell me where ignoring it is the best solution, Uncle Will. Can you please no, really, honestly, can you let me know where ignorance is the best solution? Huh? Hopscotch. Are you talking to me? Hey, what solutions haven't I given, Hopscotch? Why don't you get on the bandwagon? Am I picking on Uncle Will and you're a big Uncle Will fan? Go to hell with them. I don't give a fuck. You're the stupid motherfucker. I'm trying to do what's best for you, and Uncle Will's holding you back. And you're too stupid to see it because you wanna stand with the man because you like him and you like being part of that big old group, and if you had to tell Uncle Will he might be wrong, you might not be part of that group, and you just couldn't live with yourself. Good job, Scott. You're a baby. Oh, baby. Every just thing I just fucking said is true, and prove it to me that it's not. Prove to me it's not. Like I said, Hopscotch, get in there and tell me where I'm wrong about the children. Being ignorant is the solution. Yeah, I'm the joke. Remember that. Remember it. You're the one that's gotta take it with you to God, not me. I already forgave you. You just gotta be able to forgive yourself. But for every stupid thing you do, you gotta acknowledge that stupid thing, and she might be a heartbreak and a brain break for you. I don't know, Hopscotch. I think I've been really nice to you. But hey, that's cool. I still want the best for you. I want you to come out of this all tickety-boo. I want you to get out of fucking the psychosis that you're in where you think that standing with men is gonna get you somewhere good if they don't have the truth. Uncle Will has been he could expose me. If I'm such an idiot, he'd just grab me, put me on a show, and expose me. "Hey, this is the bozo I've been talking about." I didn't realize how many subscribers Uncle Will actually had until today, you know? I think he's got more than Dagburn. I didn't know that. I thought Uncle Will was, like, couple grand, but no, no, that's congratulations, Uncle Will. That must make you feel really loved. Oh, I don't know, I'm blocked. Talk all the shit you want about me. You and Little Leg Day and Wade has blocked me, and Dagburn's blocked me. I don't think AD ever has. Well, he hasn't. He has deleted comments, though. He doesn't like it when I get on his boy Feller too much. Comes to his rescue, saves his princess in distress. Doesn't think Feller can fight for himself. Doesn't want to expose Feller to too much filth. I don't have mods, that's why, man. Okay, why don't you take the time and you can block me too, 80. I don't care. I can still hear you and see the real you. Meanwhile, you're not even beginning to try and find yourself because you can't even fuck. I feel like a broken record. Oh, fuck. It's, fine. Uh, let me know we're on this stupid one. So now that's actually what you are after is a bigger platform. So people will. How would you try and spread the word of God? You need a bigger platform. You need to find a way to try and expose the truth if you thought there was a problem. Now, that's what my solutions are, but I'm trying to come up with ways to get people to see the truth. But you are unwilling to see it. Little me sees it and he fears it. He at least acknowledges the WEF and the agenda and all the bullshit and everything that I talk about and everything that's coming for the future, right? He acknowledges that. He also says that we shouldn't do anything about it. We should lie ignorant. To me, that's not the way. You know what I mean? But it's for the platform. I keep veering off. I'm sorry, Uncle Will. Yes, yes. I have to get myself out there in order to try and get the truth out there. I want to explain my spiritual awakening, and people can rip it apart any way they want. I can only tell the truth. Everything's recorded, Uncle Will. You think I look crazy now? You should have seen me way back when. It's all recorded. Everything I went through, everything I learned from, everything that got me to where I am right now. Because I got you checkmated. You don't know that. You're locked at. Well, you do know. The world's a shit pile and we should do something. You just don't want to acknowledge it. That's the problem. I want to get a platform so I can get people who do want to acknowledge it. You know what I mean? I don't have any personal gains I want out of this, Uncle Will. I will never monetize my channel, okay, bud? I don't want anything from people. I want people to realize their own power, the own Christ in them. I don't have to make people love me, Uncle Will. When they love themselves, they will love me. I don't have to worry about it. I just want to show people maybe it's better to love yourself than to want and crave the attention of others all the time. You know what I mean? Maybe find out who we are. See, here's the thing. You don't have vision, but I have vision. I see a past. I see us beating the shit turds, exposing Bill Gates, getting the FBI, CIA in the jail and all that other stuff. I also see us, if we were together, all religions and everything, and all we wanted was the truth. We could come together and work together and try and figure out what the truth is. With all this other information that all of these places like the Vatican and who knows who's hiding what, but we could find out and we could lay it on the line and we could find out where we come from either, Uncle Will. Wouldn't that be worth something fighting for? To find out the truth? See, you can take Jesus away from me. It's still gonna boil down to the truth. That's why I think he's real, and that's why I think he is real, and I think anybody who is in him is in Israel. I don't know, like, maybe I'm wrong. You're authentic. You don't give a fuck what losers have to say. You guys don't wanna protect your children, so why should I take on your thoughts? I use you. This is for me to use and point out to you where exactly how stupid you are, so I can show other people, like, this is ridiculous. This is what these people want. When we could be coming together for the children, this is what these fucking idiots wanna do. This is where humanity is at. Hey, listen to my story. All my friends fucking from work lied on me, except for one. Why? 'Cause if they would have stood with me, they might have lost their job, and that would have hurt their family. Exactly the same thing you guys are doing. You don't wanna stand out because you might get hurt. You don't wanna see outside of the reality that you're in because that's what you want. But there's a real reality with the fucking thing called the WEF, kinda sick, twisted agenda coming for our children, fentanyl coming over the borders, people that are not good coming over the borders, taking over apartment buildings, soon to be taking over towns and cities, and but then again, enough church gets his wish, right? We get civil war. Is that what you want, Uncle Will? You want the pedos to be protected, and what, you want civil war too? How fucking bar yeah, his, PBR spin-off of "Hey, I know you think you're better than me, bud, but deep down inside, I'm gonna keep you up at night one of these times. Not because I did anything to you, but because you did something to yourself, Uncle Will. I'm serious, dude. I'd stop playing the game and come to your senses. You don't have to tell me I'm chosen, bud. You really don't. I ask you to tell me where I'm wrong elsewheres. I'm not your chosen one, bud. I'm my father's because I chose that. It's almost time to cash in my chips, eh? But hey, Uncle Will, when I tell my story and I show you how many fucking lawsuits I could have had, let me know if I'm wrong, bud. Could have been rolling in the cake. Some people aren't about money and some people aren't about attention. Some people are about having good intentions, and you just don't know the difference, bud. That's your malfunction because you don't listen, because you don't really care. You care about what happens to Uncle Will and what Uncle Will's doing because he's a fucking victim of what happened to him when he was younger. Find a good friend and talk about it, Uncle Will. Get it out of you. You don't have to come talking to me, but whatever's hurting you, get it out of you, bud. Let you know you can be better. You don't have to lay in it. You deserve better, Uncle Will. So you're the only one that can go get it. You know what I mean? The world deserves better, Uncle Will. We live like shit because of dorks like you. Hell's bells, your truth is not the truth. Whose truth are we supposed to believe? No, I've always clearly said, don't take on my truth. Find your own truth. Find the Christ within. Don't You can take advice from men, good advice, wisdom, but take it upon yourself to make sure it's actually wisdom and not fucking trying to fool you. You don't get that, do you? You don't listen. You can't hear. We are listening. Let's hear it. Start preaching the word of God today. Let's hear it. I preach the word of God every day. Truth is the word of God, you dummies. How many times do you hear me say the word truth? Truth or Jesus. I don't even think I know his name wasn't Jesus, and I think it's to fool us. His name is Yeshua, but I still use the word Jesus because it represents the truth to me. I make it what I want it to be and not what everybody else wants it to be or whatever. You know what I mean? It's truth. That's why I say always try and find the truth. And you might not have it, but don't be ignorant to it, guys. Because I tell you to say, hey, tell me where I'm not telling the truth. And you can't. So, hell's bells. I'm ringing your bell. Hey, you're up. Let me know where I'm a liar. What have I lied about? And you can't say hurt feelings. How is this about lawsuits now? I'm telling you, some people, oh fuck, what the shit has happened to me, I could have some big lawsuits. I didn't go that route. I thought I know this is the fucking great awakening and I'm working for God and not worrying about money. That was the purpose in saying that. Like, you don't get it. Like, if I could prove to you that I could have, let's go on your show, Uncle Will. What time you want to do her, bud? Let's do it on your show. Unblock me. Come on, bud. If you're gonna talk shit about somebody, you should be able to fucking put them in their place, bro. Come on. But you gotta have equal opportunity talking. You can't pull a little me. You can't ask me a question and then answer it for me. You know what I mean? And you can't call me a crayon eater when you want to avoid a question. Hey, come on, Uncle Will. What do you think? Dude, do you know how to fix a leaky pipe? Nope. No, there's people who do, but I don't need to be perfect. You know what I mean? Don't need to be perfect. I can try and fix it and maybe figure it out, you know what I mean? But to tell you offhand, no. No. Are you a better man for it than me now? AD? Huh? Is this where you come in and prove your manhood to me? I'm a bigger, better man than you. I know how to fix a leaky pipe. You never told me how comfy that chair is. Well, it's not really a comfy chair, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? I got I got animals that will destroy the furniture, so we can't buy new furniture. You know what I mean? It's just not worth it. But hey, I never called you a liar. That's the truth, really the truth. I don't know. That's why we got to find the truth. No, Uncle Will. I think you need to make amends. If you are the man that you say you are, we can go on your show. I'm not fancy like you, Uncle. Even you struggle with it, Uncle Will. Come on, bud. Come on. Don't be Aunt Will. Aunt Will and Uncle Gail getting together. Well, you and get Gail. We'll call it the Aunt Will and Uncle Gail show. Hey, you 2 can tag team on me, huh? She don't like me neither, all based on Wade's lies, me going after Wade. But then again, she told me I wasn't crazy at one time too. Did you know that, Uncle Will? Ah. I must have that face you love to hate, eh? You must just have a face people love to hate, and that's why God gave it to me. Little baby's face. Um, oh, there's hopscotch again. Carl, you wore a lady's wig. Oh, great comeback, hopscotch. You're all full of brilliance. Next. Come up with something good, okay? Will, Will, hopscotch. Yes, that's the only one. Yeah, hey, Uncle Will. Do you do heavy drugs? I don't, but do you? Do you do heavy drugs, Uncle Will? You into that? I'm just trying to figure out what's wrong with your brain. Huh? Carla. Oh, I've never got that one ever before. I've never heard that one all through my life. That's great. You can give up bringing me on. Okay, that's all right, Uncle Will. Like I said, you just call it. You just say, "Hey, Carl, stop tagging me, and I'll stop coming over to your show." And you don't need my help, Uncle Will. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, if there was a great awakening where you had to wake up, it probably wouldn't be a bad guy to have on your side. You know what I mean? But I can only take this stupidity for so long before I just have to say, "Hey, Uncle Will, maybe it's time for us to part ways." I just think you're that far gone. Like the fluoride, the air, the food, the AI, the mind control, the programming, the odds are stacked against you. I don't want to give up, Uncle Will, but every time you come and say stupid things to me, it makes me feel bad. But I'm an empath and I'm feeling bad for you. So like this only hurts me to do this to you. You know what I mean? You're not really clinging in or understanding the role of an empath or what actually goes through their head. You know what I mean? But I'm a Heyoka. I'm a different breed, bud. That's why I tell you, those natives, they're onto something. And what I'm really worried about is, well, they've taken their culture from them, and I don't want to see it completely gone. I want to see us get back to that sort of stuff. If that's the way we should go, you know what I mean? But I have a feeling, you know what I mean? I have a feeling they were doing things right, and their stories have been changed over the years and stuff like that. Like I told you, Uncle Will, the tale of the two wolves. See, have you ever heard that one? I won't go into it. You can go figure it out for yourself. But there's two different stories. There's an old version and a new version. And well, the new version makes you feel really good. Makes you feel like you don't have to look into anything or talk to anybody or anything like that. And everything's going to be all good. You're the good guy. Anyway, where's my wig? I've been thinking about putting it back on. I've been thinking about doing a troll video for Rocco. See if we can give Rocco another shot. You know what I mean? Maybe he's bigger and brighter than fucking Uncle Will. And troll his way to the truth. No, you wouldn't be a bad guy to have around. You would know where the crayons are. Well, based on your practices here on YouTube, if I saw Uncle Will hanging out in a crowd, I'd have to question, is he playing pedo protector now? What are those people doing hanging out with Uncle Will when he wants to destroy people who hurt children and he wants to fucking make them feel bad about themselves like they're doing the wrong thing? That's what I would think, you know what I mean? Our heads always go to the wrong things. But I'd come up if I ever seen you in a crowd, Uncle Will, I'd come ask you. Hey, I wouldn't even have to ask those guys. I just come to you. Hey, Uncle Will, are you a pedo protector? Is that why you fucking hate me so much? Is that why you're against what I'm trying to be about? Uh, or is it which is it, bud? Remember that weird mask you wore? I'm gonna put that back on too. I am the Red Kachina. I am Captain Common Sense. I'm whatever I want to be. Hey, someone's got to play the role. No one else is willing to step up, right? I don't know. Someone else wants to do it who has a brain in their head and only wants the truth. I got it. Come on, Red Kachina. Let's go. Um, I gotta answer this. Sorry, guys. All right, Cowboys. This was supposed to be just a quick one. Thought we could make Donald Trump look like an idiot or Justin Trudeau like an idiot. I don't know. What do you guys think? But anyways, I gotta go. All right, before I go, this is not a gay thing, Uncle Will, okay? But Harley, oh, you're a girl. And I don't mean this in any sort of other way than, hey, as a human being, I love you guys and I want the best for you. Harley, I really do want the best for you. I hope you get your brain back. Hopscotch, please watch who you're hanging out with. You want to be with the truth, not Uncle Will. Now, if the truth is with Uncle Will and you can prove it, that he shouldn't be trying to help the children, let me know where. You know what I mean? Uncle Will, I love you and I absolutely feel sorry for you. I wish we could work together and we could find out what issues are blocking you from just wanting the truth, bud. Like, I think if we work together, we could. I'm a healer, bud. You know what I mean? But you don't want that. Anyway, who else do I love yous all. I do. Even Hell's Bells. I don't want you to hear Hell's Bells. But hey, I gotta go. I got stuff to do. See you guys later. Love yous all.